Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So LSU's offense takes the field to start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. LSU right back to the line.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Gets it out quickly. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. It's caught. Made a defender miss. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
They keep attacking through the air. But a little time, lets it go. Using the quick game. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Handoff to the lone back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Got his man down the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Auburn Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. When you have a weapon like this on the outside and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great. Yeah,
normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete. Tackled immediately after the catch. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking to scramble. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. On first down from the 13-yard line. They're going back to the ground.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Leaves it with the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To throw, it's Cross. He's got his man. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Tigers. The whole thought process is just getting the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down to start the drive after the break. It's a draw. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. LSU quick to the line. He'll try it again. Jukes his way for more. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to run for it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on it.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking everything.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Quick strike complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
All right, defense, it ain't working. We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Handoff to the lone back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had it.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to throw, it's Cross. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. To the ground with the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points beforehand.
Yeah, two biggest things are you've got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Coming after him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Give to the single back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Bully ball on third and short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it to the right. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
The give to the back. He get it down to the 35 before he stops. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try. And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Leaves it with the running back. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run to the left. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They want that clock to run. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
At the 7-yard line. Offense facing fourth down.
The Tigers will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Spits it out to the back. This one's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Release to the back. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Auburn! The defense takes matters into their own hands. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They move the tight end all over. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He wants to throw it again. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm.
And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. A really good return after the interception puts him in business at the 29. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That last field goal was huge. Now it takes a touchdown to beat you and not a lot of time to get it if you cover the kickoff well. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody.